They were the magical sisters who fought demons, cast spells, and defined an entire era of supernatural television. For 8 years, Charmed wasn't just a show, it was a cultural phenomenon that made us all believe in the power of three. But it's now 2025, more than 25 years since the series first premiered, and fans still wonder, where are the iconic Halliwell sisters and the rest of the beloved cast? Today, get ready, because their journeys since leaving the Halliwell Manor are just as fascinating as the magic they once performed on screen. Let's start with Shannon Doherty, the original eldest sister, Prue Halliwell. Although her time on Charmed ended after just 3 seasons, Shannon left a lasting impact on the series. Since then, she's been open about her battle with breast cancer, bravely sharing her journey with fans and inspiring countless people facing the same fight. As of 2025, she continues to raise awareness for health advocacy while also exploring new creative projects behind the camera. Her resilience has made her not only a Hollywood icon but also a symbol of strength and perseverance. Next is Holly Marie Combs, who played Piper Halliwell, the strong but compassionate middle sister who grew into the matriarch of the family. After Charmed, Holly kept busy in television, most notably starring in Pretty Little Liars, where she won over an entirely new generation of fans. Now in 2025, Holly has shifted her focus more toward family life, occasionally appearing at fan conventions and reunions. Though she may have stepped back from constant acting roles, she remains a cherished presence in the Charmed fandom and is celebrated for the warmth and grounding energy she brought to the Halliwell legacy. Then comes Alyssa Milano, forever remembered as Phoebe Halliwell, the witty, free-spirited sister whose premonitions often guided the group. Post-Charmed, Alyssa transitioned seamlessly into activism, becoming a prominent voice in social justice, women's rights, and political causes. She also wrote books, hosted podcasts, and continued acting in film and television. As of 2025, Alyssa remains one of the most outspoken and recognizable figures from the cast, balancing her career, activism, and family life while maintaining her connection with fans worldwide. When Shannon Doherty left the show, Rose McGowan entered as Paige Matthews, the long-lost half-sister who brought fresh energy to the later seasons. After Charmed, Rose took on film roles and later became a key voice in the #MeToo movement, fearlessly speaking out against abuse in Hollywood. By 2025, Rose has shifted much of her focus to art, writing, and advocacy, maintaining her role as a bold truth-teller and creative force. Her post-Charmed career may not have been conventional, but it's undeniably impactful. Of course, we can't forget the men of Charmed. Brian Krause, who played Leo Wyatt, the White Lighter and Piper's soulmate, remains a fan favorite. Since the show, Brian has continued acting in independent films, television guest spots, and regularly appears at fan conventions, always embracing his role in the series that made him a household name. Julian McMahon, who portrayed the dark but charismatic Cole Turner, went on to star in Nip/Tuck and more recently appeared in Marvel projects, keeping his career steady in both television and film. Meanwhile, Dorian Gregory, who played Inspector Daryl Morris, has focused on theater, activism, and public speaking, staying connected to fans in meaningful ways. What makes the story of the Charmed cast so captivating in 2025 is how their lives have evolved beyond the show. They may no longer be casting spells or vanquishing demons, but they've each carved their own unique path through resilience, activism, family, art, and love. The magic of Charmed lives on not only in reruns and streaming, but also in the enduring legacy of the people who brought the Halliwell sisters and their allies to life. The world has changed since the series finale, but one thing remains true. Fans will always cherish the power, the sisterhood, and the unforgettable cast of Charmed. And as we look at where they are now in 2025, it's clear the real magic was never just in the spells. It was in the people behind them, whose stories continue to inspire us decades later.